This might seem like a pretty busy intersection, but there are much busier ones. And gotta close up my camera. There are people coming. I can't let them know that I'm recording. And past them, and I can record a little bit. So, you know that intersection is quite busy. There are much busier intersections than even that. I have to zip my coat, so just putting on a wedge so I don't drop it and break it. So that intersection might seem busy, but it is quite peaceful compared to any other intersection that we're about to talk about in a video. That is between Southern Parkway and Lakeville Lane in my hometown of Plainview, New York. We're not really going to be focusing on intersections, that's the fun part. In reality, we're going to talk about, well, we're going to start out talking about extreme geographical points. We're really going to talk about like how family relationships play out like genetically. And then give some notable examples, but we're going to start out with some examples. That's Southern Parkway and John Street, which is pretty peaceful actually. Like the only cars that you see is cars rolling down Southern Parkway. So Plainview is in Long Island. In order to get anywhere from Long Island, you have to go through Queens, and then if you want to go anywhere upstate from anywhere like in Long Island or New York City or anything like that, you have to go through the Bronx and then through Westchester if you want to avoid going through New Jersey. Like even if you do go through New Jersey, it's quite a struggle. So like for example, when going to Buffalo, Google Maps, and I can't show you now because like I'm not using my Chromebook, which by the way I will start using on higher quality videos. Maybe even today I'm thinking about like maybe using my Chromebook a little bit to show you what I'm talking about. So like for example, when going to Buffalo, Pennsylvania, it's going to tell me to take Radcliffe Road onto NY 135 North. Then it's going to tell me to take exit 13 West on I-495 West, exit 31 North on the CIP North, and then exit 33 on the Throgs Neck Bridge North, / Interstate 295 North. It's going to tell me to stay on I-95, and then take exit 72 on Route 4 West. No! That's actually if I want to go really anywhere upstate. And it's going to tell me to merge onto Route 17, and then at I-287 it's probably going to tell me, and it's going to tell me to stay on I-87 North or maybe I-87 South. Like when I looked up directions to Burlington, that's how it told me to go there, through New Jersey. Lake George, through New Jersey. Anywhere you want to go, plug it into Google Maps, it's going to tell you to go through New Jersey from Plainview most of the time. But it's actually going to tell me to take exit 69, 69 memes. Just doing that so like you know how I don't like show my face, but that you know, getting a little bit about me based off of that. So like for example, it's going to tell me to then stay on it all the way into Pennsylvania and then take exit 293 on I-380 North. Now, I've taken that before, but I just took exit 3 on PA 940 and then I took PA 314 to Kalahari Boulevard to Kalahari. If you didn't know, I've been to Kalahari. It's in Pocono Pines, Pennsylvania. It's around a 3-hour drive from where I live. Now this is the closest intersection to my house, I think. Maybe that one. And oof, gotta be careful. You do not expect someone to be filming YouTube videos out here. They expect me to do it in studios. That's like the busiest I've ever seen that intersection before. So like for example, this is tell you to stay on it. And then there's a concurrency with I-84. Then you merge onto I-81 North into New York. And then from there it's going to tell you to take I-90 and a New York State Thruway. But that doesn't go directly into Buffalo, so you have to take I-190 North. I-190 in New York, along with I-110 in Texas, are the only two highways that have direct links to other countries. I-110 is a 1.4 kilometer link between Mexico Federal Highway 54 and I-10. And in Nevada has two intersections with US 62 and US 54. US 62 doesn't have a direct link to either border, but it gets really close to the other one, as it's only a couple hundred meters from this one and 260 meters from the Canadian border, ending just shy of it on NY 104, which is near the area. I-190, though, Interstate 190, however, actually there's a link to the Peace Bridge, which connects us to the Queen Elizabeth Way. But it actually connects directly to ON 405. So that's going to tell me how to get to Buffalo. But what about the two most extreme New York points? Montauk to Ripley. Like, for example, when you go into Ripley to Champlain, that drive is 7 hours and 22 minutes. That's farther than we are to Champlain, which is around 6 hours. Because we basically go the route that we were told to, and then go straight shot up I-87. When you get to that pesky intersection in Albany, what you want to do is take exit 1 east on I-90 east, then 1 north back onto I-87 north. It kind of disconnects because the concurrency that they used to have, which was only 800 meters in length, so not very long at all, was actually discontinued in 2017 under Governor Cuomo. But like Ripley to Montauk is very extreme because it's 9 hours, and Ripley to here is around 7 hours. Actually, in some points it's 8 hours. They're the two most extreme points because Ripley is the westernmost point in New York, tied with Mena and French Creek. But no major road goes to French Creek except NY 474. They're all roads in the extreme western regions of New York. But like in Ripley, that's where NY5 becomes PA5 in the town of Northeast Pennsylvania, which is right across the border towards Erie. And then on the other side, you have Springfield Township, which leads you to Coney, Ohio. That whole drive is around 55 minutes. Anyway, so like it's still 2 hours from here to Montauk. You're going to want to take exit 12 east on the NSP East, and then immediately take exit 37A on I-495 East. Then take exit 71 on NY24 towards Calverton. Calverton, no. And then just take NY27 the rest of the way through. But anyway, that's enough for that because we still have to do the whole family relationships part of the video, and we're 10 minutes in. And I also have a limit of 15 minutes, so we're going to rush right through the rest of the video. So when you have things like first cousins, how close you are with them has a pretty strong correlation of how you live. For example, Ben and Sam are cousins and they're both in my school. Ryan and Sophia Katz are. So they're all cousins that live in the same town. And like it's kind of nice. Like when they live there, like Noah's cousin Waylon moved from Kings County to Old Bethpage. And it's kind of nice because then you get to see your cousin. But one of my cousins lives in Morganville, New Jersey, which is around a 2-hour drive from here. And another one of my cousins lives in I think Rockville, Maryland, which probably is around a 5-hour drive. Maryland is a pretty weird state because like you have Ocean City, which is around a 2-hour drive from Washington D.C., showing how far it is from the coast on US 50, and then realistically, once you get to Virginia Beach, the population tends to move slightly away from the East Coast. And it's not really until New Jersey that you get the population and all the roads moving back to the East Coast. Like between Savannah and DC, I-95 takes a more westerly route, but even then it's not really till like New Jersey where it gets back on the coast. But anyway, so we see how like cousins can get more distant. For example, growing up, my mom lived around as far as I live from my cousins because she lived in Detroit and they lived in Portage. And like Keith's wife, Mandy, has a sister who lives there as a baby. So their 3 sons are going to see them pretty often because they're in Kalamazoo, and the other ones are in Portage. And like Keith's parents live there, Mandy's parents live there, Mandy's sister lives there. So like Ruth and Ken live like very close to all their family. And while my mom's parents do live in Plainview, my dad's parents live slightly farther away in Queens. And oh no, I gotta finish up. So like how close you are to your grandparents also kind of correlates to like how close you are geographically. Like it all has a correlation. Everything has a correlation. But second cousins, you're not going to see very often, even if you live that close. Because, for example, my bar mitzvah was last Saturday. Before that, I didn't see Scott, Laura, Noah, and Jillian since Jillian's bar mitzvah in May. But before that, I don't know when was the last time I saw them. And the next time I see them could possibly be in 2023. No, it's probably not going to be that long, but like, you see my point. And my mom's cousins, one of them lives in Alexandria, Virginia. One of them lives in Raleigh, North Carolina. One of them lives in Charleston, South Carolina. One of them lives in Portage, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan. I just can't get the two mixed up. So it could be very distant. Oh no, I have like 30 seconds left of the video. So like everything depends on distance. But like even like with those, like great grandparents, you try to see pretty often. But like, I'm just gonna end the video by saying everything has a correlation. Yeet, yeet. By the way, if you were fortunate enough to click on this video, you did get to see my face at the end. That's going to be very rare, and I'm not going to do that until we hit 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe today. Peace out.